Hi, welcome back to my channel. So for today's craft, I am going to be doing a little floral arrangement in a container. I don't know what to call this really, but in this little guy here, that is like it's like a metal, so I'm going to try to hold these little guys here so they don't make so much noise. I bought this, I don't know, it's been a while since I've had this. I got it at a like a thrift store, like a home thrift store, and I really love the colors, the green and obviously the blue and the white, and then it has these little lion heads on the sides. I bought it a while back, mainly for the bookshelf in our living room, because I'm constantly looking for things to add to it. And I found this a while back and I had no idea what to put in it. I know that something made sense to go in it, but I really didn't have any thoughts. I just grabbed it because I like the coloring. And so it's been sitting on our bookshelf, but just empty like this. And so I decided that I was going to put some fake florals in there. I have a lot of hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas. It's probably one of my favorite things to decorate our hydrangeas, and I would love one day. We've talked about this, but like Sergio and I, but I would love to have hydrangea bushes in our backyard. I know they're just kind of a beast to maintain, but I would love to have that. It gives me a lot of like New England coastal vibes, and I'm here for that. Anyways, I have a lot of, like there's like a big stash of flowers that I have here, but I have a lot of hydrangeas because again, it's just something that I gravitate to when it comes to decorating our house. And so I had some extra ones here and I thought I would use these to fill this vase. I'm gonna call it a vase. I don't know what's the right word, but we're just gonna go ahead with vase. Thought I would use them to fill it up. So that is what we're going to do, is see if we can create some type of floral setup in here, arrangement. And then I thought maybe I would also talk a little bit about our bookshelves that are in our living room, and just like my approach as it relates to filling up the space and how I like to decorate. So first I'm going to attempt to do this, and then we will walk into the living room and we'll chit chat about that in a bit. So I purchased these little floral foam blocks from Walmart. I think they were like that less than $2 each. And this is what I'm going to use to put into this, whatever we want to call this thing. And I will poke the stems in here. I don't know how much is going to move around because these are pretty lightweight. So I think what I'm going to do is use this glue for sticking on the bottom, and hopefully it'll kind of adhere to the bottom a bit. I'm not looking for it to be super adhesive, but just to help it from not moving around too much in there. So I probably should have done this ahead of time just so that it stays stuck in there, but just putting it next to each other. So hopefully it'll kind of adhere a little bit. And I'm attempting with this glue, but I have Gorilla Glue, but I'm very hesitant at times to use Gorilla Glue because I'm just honestly just scared of getting the glue on my hands and getting it stuck. So I try to avoid using the Gorilla Glue, even though I know it would probably work best for these type of things, but that's fine. Okay, and some of these are clipped already shorter than the others, and it's because I probably use this in other vases and just reusing it for this. So this feels a little bit big, so I'm gonna shorten it. And I have three, what do I have? I have 3 blue and then 2 white. I have some other white ones, but these are a little bit like, I would say a little more ivory, and some of the centers have a little bit more of like this greenish tone or tint that is similar to these blue ones. So I would prefer to use these versus the true white ones that I have. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm just gonna shorten these a bit, probably. I'm always hesitant to go too short, but I'm going to use these flower cutters. Which is, sometimes they're easy to cut, sometimes they're not. I'm just gonna bend it. There we go. Okay. Whoa, that definitely did not work. Use that as my, probably actually should go to the side because I have the blue ones. Ta-da! And there you have it. I think it turned out pretty good. There's actually a big gap in the back, but you can't see it. It's fine. It's good. I could have put another hydrangea back there, but again, I didn't have more of these more ivory ones. They were more white. And I felt like, honestly, you can't tell. If I would have pointed it out, you wouldn't know that there's a gap back there. So I think it turned out well. And again, it was items for the most part that I had home and just repurposed them. So let's talk a little bit about bookshelves. So we have, I gotta go way back here. We have two built-in wall units or bookshelves that we have in there. These were not with the house. We had them added in there. Some good friends of ours, father owns a construction business, I think. They build homes, beautiful homes. And so they helped us when we first moved in just to do some updates to the house that we wanted, including these built-ins. That was one of my must-haves when I came to the house that we were looking to purchase. I really wanted built-ins because I just love the look of built-ins, you know, next to a fireplace. And so he custom built these bookshelves. Absolutely love them. And I have had, I would say, mixed feelings when it comes to actually filling in the shelves, because as you will see, I'll kind of walk over to this other side. I love filling in the shelves themselves. However, I'm a maximalist, definitely, when it comes to my decor, but I also love to have more collected items. And so it does take some time to acquire pieces and, you know, fill in the units. Also, I like to ball on a budget, so I don't like to spend a lot of money either when it comes to filling in these shelves. So it has taken some time. I will say that these shelves have evolved quite a bit in the 3+ years that we have been in this house. And I will say that I think this side is probably, I'm good with. I'll probably add a little bit more to it, but I'm happy with it. The other side, obviously, I feel like I still have a little bit more to go, but there is I love blue and white. I love green, wood tone, black accents. So you'll see that in both sides of the bookshelves. But there was, when I first started kind of venturing into decorating these bookshelves, there was a picture on Pinterest that was really my inspiration. And if I'm able to add it in here, I will. But that really was my inspiration because it really had that blue and white. It brought in some of the green as well as some artwork. And so that was kind of my starting point of what I wanted to do. And I've taken that and just built upon it. So it's kind of, I'll go a little closely. You have to go around because there's this massive playpen here. Okay, so you kind of see a little bit closer some of the items that I have here. Again, a lot of things I have purchased from your typical TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls. And then some things I have collected from antique stores. And then you'll have like pieces like this, where's my finger? Like Mackenzie Childs that I've included in here. And then a lot of these home decor coffee table books that I have purchased, I will say the majority of them have been from either like Home Goods, probably Home Goods, but some of them also I have done from Target online. So Target every once in a while will have their books, I think it's like buy two, get one free. And I will say like online, you'll see they have a lot of these home decor books. So I want to say, I definitely think this one I got, oh, I'm not even pointing to it. This one I got from Target, and there have been some other ones that I have gotten from Target. But I highly recommend that because coffee table books can definitely get to be expensive. So taking advantage of those sales have been great. And also Home Goods, you can always get coffee table books for pretty good price. And so I have quite a bit of them. I have some over there as well, which I'll get to that side, but I have quite a bit of them throughout my house, and that is how I have purchased them. A lot of these pieces, I think this is from Home Goods. This was antique store that I purchased. It's like brass on the bottom, but like a marble up top. These are actually just Christmas ornaments. I had put them there one time for Christmas, and then I kind of like the look of them, and I just left them there. And then we have some photo albums I've been trying to get. This is our wedding album, and then just like for regular photo albums, I've been trying to be better about printing out pictures. So like a lot of our pregnancy, hospital photos are here. And then we have this that I got from Mackenzie Childs. This I actually did myself. So I don't know, some blogger that I follow has some paintings that are similar to this. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, I would like to like incorporate that into my living room. And when I looked online for the artist, not to put down the artist by any means, talent, obviously, because they caught my attention, but it was super expensive. And my fiscally responsible self, will say, I was like, I could do that. So that's what I did. I bought this picture frame from Hobby Lobby, the same thing with the insert, I think is from Hobby Lobby. And then I just painted that. There was no rhyme or reason. I just painted it, and I kind of like it. Again, the majority of my blue and white, like chinoiserie, if you want to call that, is probably from Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. So just, yeah, this is from Target. These are from antique stores. That is from an antique store. I Love Tea. So it's a little baby, super cute. And then antique stores, books, and so forth. Yeah, and super, super tall. Let me not trip over playpen. But super tall bookshelves. I like to, as you'll see, kind of, if I'm standing over here, I'm a maximalist, but I also like symmetry. So you'll see I have like blue, white here, blue, white here, blue, white here, blue, white here. So it kind of like balances each other out. Wood, so I have a little bit of wood here, a little bit of wood there, kind of like bringing those tones together. What else? Honestly, the coffee table books are primarily down here, and it's only because they stick out more than the depth of the bookshelves, and so that's why I primarily leave them at the bottom. Otherwise, I would probably stick them throughout the shelves as well, but kind of just looking for that symmetry, that balance when it comes to how I style the bookshelves. And you'll see I also kind of like, I kind of have like threes. So like 1, 2, 3 groupings. So I kind of group them in threes with the exception of the top part where that wall art is just a little bit bigger. So I have them by 2, but I have them like that for now. But honestly, I want to add more stuff to it. I just have them like that for now. And then if I walk back over here, okay, again, blue and white, greens, adding some black accents in there, some wood as well. So I would say of this, honestly, the top shelf is a little closer to finished. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, a little closer to finished. That is the gold mirror that I DIY'd. This shelf, the second shelf, is a work in progress. I really want to add, I'm trying to look for more of like that wood element because I mainly just have wood at the bottom part here, but I'd like to add a little bit of wood on that second shelf. Same thing. So you'll see I have like green here, then I want to balance it with the green. So I try to just add a little bit of balance or symmetry that way in styling my shelves. But a lot of these things are either from antique stores. These 2 dogs, I don't even want to try to pronounce it because I'm sure I'm going to completely butcher the correct terms. But I got those 2 from an antique store. Cute that they are. I got that at an antique store. This little gold urn is from an antique store. Yeah. Again, more coffee table books that I've gotten from different stores. And then we've got this little wooden box. This is Mackenzie Childs. I will say Mackenzie Childs is a little bit, it is definitely, not a little bit, it definitely is expensive. I personally will purchase the majority of my items during the barn sale, which happens like, it happens I think like middle of July. That's where I stock up because you get, they do some pretty good discounts and I will stock up. Like I will definitely spend quite a bit, but I get a lot more out of it. And then just have a couple of little knickknacks that either Sergio has gotten or my stepsister. She lived in the Philippines for a couple years and she got us that little jeepney. I guess that is a common vehicle over there. I don't know, cute, but I have it there. That wall art is from, I think it's from Home Goods. That wall art is from TJ Maxx. I have been on the hunt, like I said, to put another piece over here. I had actually purchased something from Mackenzie Childs, which was this like plate, decorative plate, beautiful, but I did not pay attention to the size and it is massive. Like something that you could probably sit on and go sledding. It's huge. So it is not here, so I'm still on the hunt for it. But yeah, that is my bookshelves that I absolutely love. Just continue to look for things. I think some other random books that I have. And then this plate that I got from some type of antique store. But yeah, I really like how they're coming. along. Like I said, they continue or constantly are evolving, but I'm happy with the progress thus far. Yeah, I'll continue to work on that, but just some of my tips and tricks when it comes to decorating. A lot of it is it takes time, particularly when you're going for a more, you know, collected antique look. Patience is key, and I'll tell you it's frustrating very often because I want them to be done, but I do also like, you know, unique finds. So it'll take some time, and it does take some moving around and evolving, but I think they are turning out really nice thus far. I hope that this video was entertaining or helpful. There's so many things that I want to do to this living room, particularly with this fireplace. I really want to try to do like a whitewash on the bricks. We've gone back and forth. Initially the future plan is to completely change the surround. Initially we were going to do marble where this brick is at, but I saw a house, I think it was on Instagram, I saw where they had updated their fireplace and they did brick with the whitewash, and I actually really like how that looks. So I want to try to do that myself, a little DIY, and if it completely messes up, we'll just put marble over it. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to just take a stab at with this living room and continue to add to it. But hopefully this was helpful. Like I said, really just like adding to this and kind of sharing my tips there along the way. So hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for another video next week. Bye.